sorry that you just watched a murder happen. The night before the movers, and all through the house, all the people were moving. And there's not been a mouse. How was that?
Great.
Thank you. We're not putting stuff away yet. We're just like setting it out so that once we actually put things away, we can do it purposefully and organized well. And also can like wipe things down. But movers are coming for our furniture tomorrow. Loosely, what we're thinking, which things definitely still have room to be figured out whenever furniture gets here. We're planning on doing the living room the same as we kind of had it now, where the couch will be a sectional like that, because that's the way it's shaped. And then there'll be a little bookshelf right here, and it will take up like the perfect amount of space on this wall. We're thinking we're still gonna put our white rug down here, so that's also kind of up for debate, depending on how it looks. And then the TV will go over here. Eventually we may mount it, but obviously not right when it comes in. And then in the bedroom, we had some debate about where our bed will go, like which way it'll face and all, and how our like dressers would fit in. And what we've kind of come to realize, I'll flip it back towards me. What we've kind of come to realize is that our like rectangular dresser, the one that's actually like pull out drawers and everything, will not fit in here with the bed, just because there's not much wall space other than like this wall and that wall. And so if the bed is on one of those, then there's not quite enough room. Like there's the shorter distance between those two walls, if that makes sense. So there's not room for both of them in here. And then like over here is the closet, so it can't go that way. And then over here is the windows, so it can't really go over there either. So loosely, we're thinking the bed will go against this wall out into the room. So like this wall, when you walk in, the bed will come here. The little short kind of fake dresser from Amazon will go somewhere around here. It's a lot skinnier, so it can fit anywhere. We'll have a shelf, whether it's there, or also there's an option. It could kind of fit any of those. And then maybe the chair would go in here too. We'll kind of figure that out. But until we know exactly where the dresser is going, we're gonna put it in here because there's room in here, and we don't have a dining room table that'll go in here. Tomorrow for the move, it'll be entirely Zach. Woo! You'll have to get some like Zach cam. Some Zach cam whenever the movers are actually moving, because I won't be able to get it. I will be at work, and then I'm gonna come home from work.
It's like the only time when you would want to be at work.
No, I think it'd be fun. Like, we've never used movers before. I feel like it'd be fun to watch them carry all of our things. It'll be fun for you to watch them carry all the things, knowing that it's not you carrying the couch. Like,
getting mad at you.
You don't even have to
pick it up.
Exactly. You don't even have to help them. Like, isn't that fun? I feel like it's gonna be an urge in you to be like, oh, like let me get one side, but you don't have to do that because this is their job, this is their profession, and they're probably way better at it. But that being said, since all of our stuff and our bed and everything will be moved over here tomorrow, tonight is our last night in our old apartment.
God bless.
Which I like didn't really realize it was gonna be our last night there until today. It didn't really click. I kind of felt like even though our stuff was moved over here, we'd still be like sleeping over there, but not really. Or not at all. I do love it over there. I'm gonna miss it over there. But moving vlog 3, this is gonna have our furniture moving over with the movers, and we'll kind of go into this weekend to see what else goes on. Oh, it's like whenever we did the moving in video, if you remember that. It's obviously not empty in there, but not a lot of things. A little dusty. Pookie, where'd our apartment go? Where'd our apartment go? We have left. Still got some stuff in the bathroom. I figured that we could just wash the sheets, but by putting the like pillows and stuff inside. Are you ready? Sorry, I still look like I just got off of work because I kind of just did. Ta-da! I guess they wanted to center the couch because this shelf is faced this way, which I was just kind of laughing at. In my head, the couch would be like a little bit further this direction and that shelf, but we'll figure that part out because that's funny. TV's obviously here. These I guess we'll just kind of figure out, see how it goes. This is a fun little corner. We kind of just had to put stuff places until we like know where stuff wants to go. I do feel like I might need to get like white lights or something because this looks like very glowy, I guess. This has a lot more room right here than I thought it would. I don't know what I like miscalculated in this, but I thought that the bed and the dresser could not be here like this, and to be fair, this is a little funny. I don't think we'll keep it exactly like this, but like, it's a fine start. And Zach said that the movers like did everything. Like they like put stuff places and were like, let me know if you need this moved, all of that. And so, love that. So full mover review and experience. We use 24/7 movers in Atlanta. I don't know how far their range is. I know they're definitely like in Georgia. I don't know how far beyond that they go, but they honestly were so great. Like 6 stars, 100% recommend. I had found them via a like neighborhood Facebook group because someone was recommending them, and so I went online and got a quote. We were originally going to try for Saturday because, as you know, I was at work on Friday, but thankfully Zach was able to make it on Friday. So did the quote, got a quote back from them, and then I waited too long to actually like secure the booking, and so they actually filled up on Saturday. But I mean, great customer service. Alfonso was his name. He called me and was like, hey, we can't do Saturday anymore, but we can do Friday if that works for you guys. And their hourly rate was actually cheaper during the weekday compared to over the weekend, so it kind of worked out a little bit better for us anyways. And in the weekday, their hourly minimum was just 2 hours, and then you pay in 15-minute increments like on top of that based on how long it takes, whereas over the weekend their minimum was 3 hours. And so, I mean, as you know, I couldn't make it, but I was getting updates from Zach, and Zach just absolutely loved the experience. Like, they called 2 days before just as like a confirmation that we're coming. We put, I think it was like an hour and a half down as a deposit, but they arrived on Friday, and Zach said that it was just absolutely incredible. They brought 3 guys. They did all of the like wrapping and everything, like really took care of every single piece that they moved, wrapped it all up. We really didn't have all too much, but some of the stuff that we had was hard because it was up in the loft, like on the spiral staircase. So I mean, they did that so well. Zach said that our stuff only filled up like 1/3 of the truck. It really wasn't that much because I mean, they move whole houses and we were in 700 square feet with not that much furniture. They did offer insurance, but we honestly like don't have enough stuff that is expensive enough to need insurance. Like, their minimum policy was like way more than what we own is worth, so we did not get insurance, but that was just fine because, like I said, they took such good care of things. And it was just one truck ride, so they loaded everything up, took the truck over to our new apartment, unloaded everything, and Zach said that they were like letting him kind of like choose where stuff went, but then they were like, we can set up the living room this way, like you can look at it, and then if you want us to move stuff around, like we can do that. And just so friendly the entire time. There were the 2 desks that we're not bringing with us, and the guy Alfonso gave Zach his card and was like, if you end up needing like disposal or something like that, like here's my card for that, like junk removal, which we were really hoping that the desks could find homes and not have to be disposed of, but just like made sure that Zach like had his information and like so that we could use him if we needed to again. It ended up for us being 2 hours, and I think it was just 2.5 hours, 2 hours and 30 minutes, which just meant that we paid the hourly 2.5 times. They didn't have any like extra fees or anything that we didn't know about, which was great. The clock started from when they arrived at our first apartment, 2.5 hours. It ended up being more than $600, less than $700, like somewhere in that for the entire movers experience, which honestly felt really reasonable. I thought it was going to be a lot more than that. Not that it's like, oh, so cheap, but like for moving, I think that's That's quite reasonable. And then we ended up tipping them quite a bit too because they were so good. And so 24/7 movers, like I said, 6 out of 5 stars. They were absolutely incredible. And the fact that like we did not have to do heavy lifting, like we definitely did a lot of trips because we chose to, of like our own things to this apartment, but like had we packed stuff up in boxes and everything, then like they would have moved those too. We just didn't quite do it that way and just used them for furniture. So overall, definitely recommend. I definitely have not always, like whenever we were moving in college or whenever we were moving like right after college, I felt like that wasn't like our movers vibe. Like we just, we were saving money. We were like, we'll make the trips ourselves. We'll find some friends with a truck. We'll get a U-Haul ourselves, like all of those things. And that definitely served its time, but I'm planning on never doing that again and always just using movers in the future as we were able to, but far future because plan to be here for a while. I have done some laundry this morning, still working on putting that away. And honestly, I'm a little bit nervous whenever I'm out of laundry to put away because that is like so clear cut. I feel like unpacking, it's like, okay, yeah, like I'll hang up the things, I'll start folding, putting into drawers. Whereas I feel like other moving things, like once I get to the like desk area or like even the kitchen, you have to be more creative about like where you're putting things and like finding a good like organization system and things like that. So I'm definitely prioritizing the laundry, but I took a little break because I'm editing a video that's gonna go live tomorrow. So working on that, just like juggling a few things, I feel like. First night here last night though, I slept fine. I kept waking up, but also I feel like just like being in an unfamiliar place, even though it will become familiar, it's a little bit different. I forget if I showed you kind of like where I adjusted furniture to. Ignore all of the laundry. As you know, we're working on that. But I put this little guy here and kind of took away my nightstand, which I think will be fine because then he fits there and that's good. I put this shelf here, which I think I like. And then Zach still has his nightstand over there. And then if we come out into the living room, I added the lamp over here and I put my nightstand right here as a little table, which I feel like was kind of perfect. There's me editing my video. Why I just stood up from editing my video and thought to vlog is that I am planning on making an Amazon order and trying to strategically do that. And we wanted to get new bathroom rugs. The fan like automatically the fan automatically turns on in here, which is kind of nice except for like filming purposes. And then you can see how yellow it is in here just on the camera. But we want to get, oh my gosh, there's a June bug. Sorry, Zach, the love of my life, got a like June bug from the carpet that was near the patio earlier this morning, and it was literally just like swimming in the toilet. It was not. Now he can be swimming in the pipes. Sorry that you just watched a murder happen. Anyways, the bathroom rugs that we had, I'd gotten from Target when we moved into our first apartment in Atlanta. So it was 3 years ago, and they were very cheap and like didn't really hold up, and also were like blue and like not very cushy. So I want to get new bathroom rugs. That's going to be on the Amazon order today, but I don't know what size I want. There's one that's a set of 21 by 22 inches, and then I think it was 22 by 32 inches, and I think that could be kind of good. Because then at least lengthwise, the 22 incher could go right here out of the shower, and then the 32 incher, me and my tape measure just like can't be stopped this week. I almost want a little bit longer than 32 inches so it can like get both of us at the sink. Except also, we only have one. I was gonna say we only have one sink. We only did have one sink before too. It was 2 apartments ago that we had 2 sinks. I'm kidding. We're planning on that. We're planning on getting a new shower curtain because this was got at the same time and it's just gotten like yellowed. this shower liner is from IKEA, which was like very cheap and it has held up, but I kind of want to get like an anti-mold, anti-microbial one just to kind of scale that up a little bit. And then what I'm also kind of juggling in my head is the fact that we have recently created our wedding registry, which is so great and fun, except our wedding obviously is not now and we are moving now. So in my head, I'm like, okay, what things can we like wait, like that are on the registry and we can just like wait until people get them if they do, versus like what things do we really just like want to get now. I'll probably be buying off my own registry because like the bath mats, for example, like yeah, we do want those now, like you know, just want to go without bath mats, especially when you're like getting the floor all wet, just like things like that. Or like the shower curtain, technically we could wait, but also it's like not that expensive, so I can just get a new one. So we'll see. That's kind of the Saturday morning update of everything we've got going on. So anyways, just condensing it down to